But question, would you guys like to see a few examples of what the dating app cycle has wrought out here in the real world? Because I've got 3 wonderful examples of modern women being strong and independent.
Bring it.
Oh, goody.
Walk away from the good guy already. Like your brain wants to explode, right? But before we even get off the last topic here, I did see a chat pop up here from Sean St. George. Blake, how many nice girls are total freaks when the bedroom door is closed? If no one else is watching, the societal pressures no longer exist.
Yeah.
And even then, those freaks behind closed doors will look you in the eye and say with all fake sincerity, I don't normally do this. The first time.
Yeah, she says that and then closes the door, locks it. Bring out the gimp!
The gimp's sleeping.
Oh, God.
You're just in that rotation.
They want to get their teeth flossed with your balls.
Yeah. Or if she pulls out the bean massager that's hooked up to a nuclear reactor by jumper cables. This one's for you. No. But here we go. Walk away from the good guy. Let's see what this person who can wake up in the morning and smell the coffee in Brazil, look at that nose, has to say about walking away from the good guy.
Well, she's got an 8 head.
Yes, she does. Yeah. And I swear that nose there, man. Look at it. It's almost touching her top lip.
Never feel guilty for having to walk away from the good guy just because he's a good guy, just because he's a gentleman, just because he treats you well, just because he's generous, just because he's successful and he's nice and all of those things. Yeah. That's not a reason alone to choose him. He could be a good guy, but that doesn't mean that he is good enough for you. That doesn't mean that he is right for you. You should not have to compromise on your standards or your non-negotiables because he's a good guy. And it should already be good men. They should already have character traits that are suitable for your relationship. They should already be chivalrous. They should already be generous. They should already have success in their life. They should already have these characteristics as a decent human being. That is not a reason to choose him. And we really need to stop putting these men on a pedestal because they're nice, because they're good men, because they're generous. Like, they should already be that way.
Okay.
Fuck.
So
it's a whole bunch of shit.
By her own rationale, strong and independent women are not strong, independent women. They're just average adults.
All right. And she's probably somewhere between 25 and 35. She's going to be singing a whole other tune.
Oh, yeah. And she's got the Hispanic advantage, so she's going to have a lot of she's going to have more dudes in her DMs for a little bit longer.
But did you notice it was all things that would benefit her?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're all characteristics and traits. Like, there was nothing about, like, honesty or integrity.
Nope.
Also,
shit that I can get. Like,
yeah. Did you happen to catch that gigantic ring on her middle finger as well?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
If she wants a man to be like that, her ring's got to be bigger than this one.
Yeah, even though hers is pubic zirconia.
I was just gonna say, yeah, sorry, baby, that's fake.
Yep, faker than a Jersey Shore suntan, faker than her face because you know that she just caked filters on this shit. Yeah. They all do, and then they pray that you won't notice.
It's faker than the orgasms that I gave her.
Yeah. Like even the Dadvocate, which is a channel that I personally like, and she's a local Michigan woman. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, I recommend it. She calls out bitches like this on the regular. She's pretty awesome. She just like the soft focus in all her videos and stuff like that. She's really trying to come off as looking younger than she is.
Uh-huh.
You know, honey, you don't need to do that. You've already got cool points. Okay? Right. Cool points for a dude worth anything count for a lot. All right, it's not just about your looks.
Yeah, but the thing is these women are going to be screaming for the nice guy.
Yep.
After they've been ran through and they're stuck, marooned on Box Wine and Catland.
Bro, there's like, I've seen this though, like chicks in their 50s and 60s still playing the game.
Yep. And
it's
they talk like this.
Up, dude.
Well, I have my standards and non-negotiables. And what would those be by chance?
Because and you can tell, like in their 30s, like a chick, late 20s into their early 30s, like if they're still living like that's probably.
Luckily, I will say, luckily, the response to this video has been almost universally negative. She did not get the response that she was expecting at all.
Yeah.
And I give her credit just for leaving the comments open, because I went in there and they were just thrashing this bitch, because you know that she has gone out and fucked on the first date a ton of dudes who don't have any of the characteristics that she's listing as not being good enough.
Well, she's not talking about the guys that'll randomly come over in the middle of the night. She's talking about the guys
Yep.
that she's going to get a legal contract through the state with to
Mhm.
fuck over.
I love it. Once upon a time, I had I had a late night friend.
Yeah.
You might say, it's one of those things where, we both work a lot. So she would call me up 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Hey, what you doing? Oh, you in 15 minutes, if that's what this call is about. All right, I'll see you then, And
So it's a knock and knock.
yeah. And then years later, she found me on Facebook, and we're just talking for a second. She's happily married with kids now. Why didn't we date? Like, because you were my late night friend.
That's right.
Okay, if you're the type of person who's going to call a dude over at 10:30 at night, you're not marriage material for that dude, and that's just the way that it is.
Once a chick is put into like a certain box with guys too, they're usually not coming out of that.
No. And it is what it is. It's
Yeah.
the same thing with the friend zone for most dudes. Like, you get put in there, and let's be honest, you walk in there willingly.
Yeah.
Just set up camp or leave. That's one or the other.
Yeah.
You're not getting out of the friend zone to break yourself off a piece. That happens to maybe 5% of dudes.
So what you're explaining is called box squared.
Box squared.
The box in the box.
The box of the box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
The box in the whore box.
And that smells like one of her pussy candles, too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Disgusting. You ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. See, when you walk away from the good guy, sooner or later, all you're going to have left is the animal kingdom.
A Florida influencer and dog mom has been arrested after she filmed herself having sex with her pet chihuahua before sharing the sickening videos with her 15,000 Instagram followers.
What an idiot.
27-year-old Logan Gominski was charged with sexual activity involving an animal and filming sexual activity involving an animal, both felonies. Back in January, officials received information from an anonymous tip that Gominski posted a video to Instagram depicting sexual activity with a dog. Authorities then found several photos and videos of Gominski with the abused animal. According to a statement from police, she admitted to creating and sharing the video with another social media user who requested it and paid $500, and that she had been involved in sexual activity with another dog, and the videos of both incidents were still stored on her cell phone.
Wow, her life
Gominski was
is
released
ruined.
on a $10,000 bond, and according to court documents, is due to appear in court for an arraignment hearing on April 22nd.
Oh,
So-
God.
So hang on.
Strong and independent.
Ugh,
As long as you have a jar of peanut butter.
it's a lot wrong there.
Now, I will say this, though, that if you were to have a sponsor for the Denture Adventure, they would have the last name Gominski.
She looks like a Hispanic with a Polish name.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Eh,
I don't know.
you gotta get a bit of a mole
All right,
there
now,
too.
first of all, hang on.
You gotta hack off those moles, throw in some avocado, make some guacamole.
This is forever.
Forever.
This is going to be on a record. This is forever. Oh my God. All right, what have we learned here from the story, gentlemen?
Woo.
You meet a woman out there and you're even thinking of dating her on the long term, hire a private investigator. You need to do your research because some of these ladies out there, they're probably hiding a lot of dirt.
You aren't kidding.
And if you don't actively look for it and you wind up living with this chick, you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I'm sorry.
You're damn right.
I'm trying to warn you here.
Women, well, they women look for a man's future. Men look for a woman's past.
Past is going to tell me how you'll be in the future.
Yeah, history is the greatest predictor of the future, and they know that, and that's why they try to hide it from you, while simultaneously claiming that it doesn't matter. They know it matters. That's why they're hiding it from you.
Yeah. And listen, I'm gonna,
Ugh.
by 2030, we're going to have 45 to 50% of the women out there childless and single. What that is telling us is there's going to be a bunch of women out there who are going to try to scrub their past to get the Hail Mary pass to, like, lock down a dude. It's going to happen. And you're going to see women move into different states, different cities, trying to, get that stuff way in the rearview mirror so you can't see it. And I'm going to be honest, the internet is forever. Do your homework, gentlemen.
Amen to that. Anybody who dates that chick is doing Russian roulette, and that chick is doing Russian roulette. Chihuahuas are little bastards. I'm surprised they didn't have to shuttle her to the fucking hospital in an ambulance because it got randomly angry and tried to bite her clit off.
I just understand, what are you thinking distributing that to 15,000 people?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, then people don't realize too. It's like you get tagged, and if you have like your regular name and maiden name, and
she
stuff
got
like
tagged,
that, and
all
you
right.
get tagged. It's like things are coming up, things are popping up.
You're damn right,
and you're gonna see a long timeline. Like, oh, that's who you are.
Yeah.
And this one's for you, Guminski.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
There you go.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.